Oh my giddy aunt. Hello. We're here. Everything's working, I think. Fingers crossed. We'll see. It's all fine. Everything's grand. Swoosh. There's a game. See? What more could we possibly want?
It won't budge.
We don't want it to budge. Got it. Cool. Now I know. Hi, Jeeb. Welcome back to Schlockums. Last time on Schlockums, we ran around New Orleans for a while. And then we rowed around New Orleans for a while. And then Watson refused to be in the boat while rowing. And then we did some more rowing. And then we interrupted a ritual and saved somebody and then completely cleaned up the town of New Orleans, which is now nice and non-corrupt. And we just left before we had any evidence that that was true. Hello. We also picked up the Necronomicon. You know, as one does. Yeah. So it's going well. We returned to London, where we were met by a man who Sherlock believes to be Mycroft. I don't. Very glad to know the Twitch has decided to put a reminder over channel rewards on top of chat. Or no, really? What's done now? Huh? In your chat? Who did power-ups and rewards? Oh, right. Well, I can see you typing the locked command because of it. Twitch is a website. It occasionally works as intended, and quite frequently it doesn't. So, you know, we'll deal with it. So yes, we met someone who claimed to be Mycroft, or we claimed them to be Mycroft. I don't think that's true, because Sherlock kept saying how overweight he was, and he was a thin man, and he also seemed very irritable, and dismissive of Sherlock's abilities and understanding, which doesn't sound like Mycroft at all. Yeah, not our Croft. Hashtag not Mycroft. So yeah, I'm going to assume that was actually Inspector Lestrade and Holmes was having a bit of an episode. Which seems perfectly reasonable, frankly. I think he was there basically to act as the plot point of, like, we've come back with this conspiracy and we need to tell the government about it. And the government are like, we don't care, we have business to do. I think that's the idea. Man did so many drugs. He has been hallucinating quite a lot over this journey. But yeah. I'd also like to point out a couple of random things that I thought of when I was scrubbing through trying to augment our locked command, which was both to do with the boy that we saved in the house. We didn't really save, we just got him to open the door, but there was a little mute boy in the house of the guy who we saved. Also, Holmes and Watson have never shown care about the government through his entire adventures. True, yes. Hey Kara, how you doing? I'm Rustin. That guy. So we saved that guy. But in his house was a kid. Can't remember the kid's name. And in the original game, that kid was like, you know, had a fantastic photographic memory. And as a consequence, they remembered seeing something in a note that was like this incorrigible, ununderstandable cipher of letters and numbers or whatever it was. That we then had to go away and decipher. In this game, he just had to remember that they mentioned an island and that there was a key in a safe upstairs. And it's like, why keep the bit about him being like really, really good with figures if you're not going to have him do anything with figures? Like, just having a normal memory would have been fine. Didn't really need that in the story. The other thing I invite you to go back and look at in the previous VOD is that he just has an adult human head on a child's body. It's really weird. I didn't notice it at the time. It's very strange. Yeah, the cipher seemed to make sense with that plot point. He did. I have another therapy appointment in about 45 minutes. Oh, I hope it's productive. Hope it's useful and cathartic or whatever you wish to get out of the experience. But yeah, those were my thoughts on the previous stream. I mean, I had many other thoughts, like everybody's an idiot in this story, but that's fine. Kept making him look away, so you weren't sure if you were imagining things, but he really looked very adult. He did. He had an adult human head on a small child body, and it was really weird. But anyway, he's gone now. He's now in the perfectly safe New Orleans, living in the house that nobody broke into and hanged someone. It's fine. But yee. We're all good. We're all fine. We are now continuing where we left off in rainy old London. Sherlock writes everything down, apart from the things that are useful. Also, I'm possibly in the early stages of a cold or something like that. So if my throat goes a bit weird, I apologise. Not that my throat is ever in tip-top condition for streams. I'm always clearing my throat. I apologise for that. Yeah, going up against the sheriff who lynched his sister. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's a fight he and 3 other random people can definitely win. The 3 of them together, they can take on the sheriff. It's fine. Take care of the threat. It'll be alright. Hydrate. I have
Another
many.
sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
Do you mind? We were indoors when I left. What's going on? Fairly certain I saved indoors.
Get the strand. Get the true facts.
Well, at least he has a newspaper this time. That's good. Hello, you. What you doing? You selling your newspapers?
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
Do you also have an adult head on a child's body? No, you do at least look like a child.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Go.
Get the strand. Get the true facts. Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Why is the camera... Hang on, I need to test something.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
Yeah, his hand waving interrupts the camera.
Get the true facts.
And it thinks, oh, the camera should be closer because there's something in the way. John, you and Sherlock just really need a nap before
Another
anything else.
sinking near Scotland. By
Shut
the strand
up.
for the details.
Right, I got a thing. What was it?
WTF are you wearing?
Oh, we stole these in New Orleans. How you doing, Doc? You alright? Storm of the century. The tempest, which many already call the storm of the century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline. Lochaber? Where's Miss? Over the past fortnight, officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Don't laugh. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance were occurring around the world. It's not as important as the one here because it's here and we're Britain and we're important. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. Ooh, internet. Be nice to Doug. And Kira. Everyone apparently has been having weird internet recently. I don't know why. Also, Twitch has been playing up a lot recently. So. Oh, another thing I did. I was watching somebody stream, and they mentioned that apparently in the hype emotes, similar phenomena like storms. Yeah, these strange phenomena that we call storms. But yes, I found out that in among the hype emotes from Twitch. They added a bunch of ones which I think were of people's pets or something like that. But what in amongst that, I think a lot of them were just sort of like cute renditions of people's pets or something like that. But in amongst that was just a photorealistic emote of a spider. So I've added that to the blocked words list. I don't want anyone here seeing that. Just so you know. Unfortunately, Miss might see it because Miss is a mod, but I've tried my best. I can't remember what it was called, but I added. Also, while I was there, in amongst the blocked terms of our stream, it's mostly like, you know, cheap viewers and stuff like that. But in amongst there is just Thatcher. I don't know when we blocked Thatcher. I mean, I'm not a fan, but it's a weird thing to add as a blocked term.
Only important events are British events. God say the current reigning monarch.
There's a queen at this point. But yeah, anyway. The Bayou Cursed Book. We picked this up in New Orleans after a significant trip. Found in the bayou, in more ways than one. There was a boat journey and then the drug trip. Found in the bayou near New Orleans, the book is divided into sections marked by symbols. We're not going to remark the fact that it's bound in human skin. One of them has been seen all around the bayou and near the altar underneath the Port of London. Oh, the symbols, right, I thought you meant the sections. The book is written in an obscure language, but Barnes could translate a few pages. Oh yeah, Barnes. I forgot about Barnes. Miss even know how to find the banned words? Possibly not. But the point being is that if someone says a thing with a banned word on it, mods might still see the message, even if no one else does, and this is a mod. So, that is a danger. But also it requires people to have the emote. So, it's one of those hype ones that you get from hype trains. Twitch is mean. Cryptic message to Ashmat. Yes, this was the thing that the Davy, the little boy with the adult head, remembered. When the storm starts, where the ship falls, Stevenson's guiding light to the last embrace of all the chosen. See, I don't think you needed to be a savant to remember that, but sure. Holmes, I come bearing news, literally. Hudson, Mrs. Hudson, you have a nice jam tart for us? No?
Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft.
Why do they hate each other? BBC Sherlock has a lot to answer for. Right, let's go to the bookshop guy. If you say one word. Well, this is
Get
open.
the strand,
Shut up!
get the true facts.
You haven't been this way yet. Smoking tobacco?
Help me, please.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Another sinking.
Can you
escort
satisfy
manned
my
by the
curiosity?
strand for all the details.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Get the strand. Get the true facts.
Hang on, this voice sounds familiar.
Are you able to help me?
It's a shame, but I can't help you.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Get the strand.
May
get
I
the
ask
true
you something?
facts.
It's a shame, but I can't help you.
It's gonna annoy me. Road closed. Boo. What's up here? Okay. Lock and key shop. Oh, it's locked. Mrs. Thenardier's farm fresh. Well, they're not that fresh because they're out in the rain. Child jump scare. Well, this is a nice little area, but why are we allowed here now? We weren't allowed here before. Are you having a piss? Oh, it's a beard. I thought I thought his head was detached from his neck.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Is that the same voice actor has played a bunch of different characters in Mystery of the Druids?
Are you able to help me?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
It's a very familiar voice.
Are you able to help me?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
Okay. Horse! Pet the horse. They liked it. Cobblers! Well. Okay, we had the opportunity to explore more. I don't know why. I'm gonna. Why not? Well, like back streets. Mystery of the Druids. What's going on here? Burned down house. We're supposed to come here later, or? An odd thing to model and put in a game. Unless they're reusing assets from the sinking city, which is perfectly reasonable. More people reuse assets. Don't overwork your game developers and then throw away everything they've done after one game. Outhouse. Oh, the Thames. Well, I say the Thames, it's quite narrow. And that's a PNG of the Houses of Parliament. It's very narrow for the Thames, if this is the Thames, but whatever. Oh, and this is the other side of the mansion area where we were running around before, I believe. Oh no, that's the mansion. Okay. It is strange it's opened up, but perhaps we will explore more later. Pianos and organs. Drugs. Can ask questions and see if there's like any side quests, maybe. Hello, Owl's Call of Thall of Shur. Better call Saul. Going alright? So far we've been jump scared by a small child.
The gates are shut.
And we've discovered that they've opened this area up for seemingly no reason, but we'll see how it goes. How is Amis?
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
You keep doing that. Yes, because they changed the layout, didn't they, right?
Get the Strand, get the true facts.
So back here. Cold! Get the hot water bottle.
A guest is waiting for their copy of The Strand.
Let's get them their copy of The Strand. Oh wait, Barnes and Noble.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
This is a dog. Pat dog. There's whatever that is. Is that a dog? I think that's another dog.
Take care of your master.
It's a beagle. And then there's a even beagler.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Can you translate? Oh, you seem happy.
Someone is full of pep.
Oh,
He seemed
yes.
nervous to me.
Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Cholesterol,
Much
eh?
obliged, Doctor.
Oh, it's the florist dog. No. Lily, yeah, it was Lily. Why are we Watson? Sherlock's sad. We met someone who Sherlock thought was Mycroft, but I don't believe it was. And he got sad. And so he's playing the violin. Missed the end of last stream. The end of last stream was a cutscene where we came back to London. Quote, Mycroft, unquote, was there. Basically berated them for getting involved in governmental affairs. So Holmes and Watson kept calling him fat, despite the fact that he was a perfectly thin character model. And so he responded by calling Watson a coward and leaving. It was weird. It was weird. We're all wearing the burgundy eyeshadow, yeah. Nobody wants to take a nap. It's terrible. Watson stood up for his boyfriend or something. I don't know why that cutscene happened. It was really weird. Can you translate, please?
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
Yeah, have a nice thesaurus.
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
I rode outside of a
It seems to
boat.
describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my.
It's the cleaner glasses.
Already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
About Stevenson's guiding light.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light?
I imagine
mean
lighthouse,
to you?
right?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
What is John wearing? John is wearing a suit that I stole off a drunk man in New Orleans. Next question. I don't know why we still have it, but we have it. Human skin makes really bad leather. Get the aesthetic, but you have to keep rebinding it. I know. I've tried so many times. How are you, Bear?
The shutters are tightly sealed.
There are no shutters, Jack.
It's damp in all the wrong places.
It is very much described in the thing as damp in all the wrong places. We could have the brothel coat. But no, I like this. What are you wearing? What is this? Ooh, dirty waistcoat. No. You, sir, are a magician. There's a new outfit, which is his old waistcoat, but dirty. Great British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Yay, finest finery. We get more clothes. I think we just got more clothes. For Sherlock. You either have it or you don't. By the looks of it, I'm going to guess he doesn't. Also, if you missed it last time, we have Jesse's new outfit. But anyway. Britain's, quote, finest, unquote. Well, you're dry, dry in all the right places, feeling blessed. Fair enough. What do? Am I searching things in books? I'm searching things in books. The cryptic message, sure. Location. Stephen guiding light with the thing, the Scottish author is Scotland. The period is of the time where things occur. The title? Sires. Labours of my sires. Don't know what that means. Achievement. Maritime, because it's on the sea. What's sire? Knight? I'm gonna go knights. No. Barons? No. Counts? No. Marquises? No. Dukes? None. Britain's finest is a nice low bar to clear. We had a lot of cool scientists and engineers. You said damp in all the wrong places. It made you think of Acton for some reason. Acton's just hot. This period, not just the time you live, I guess? Which is the 1800s? Oh, okay, fair enough. It was that simple, okay. Poor Acton. Stevenson family. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons Alan, David, Thomas, Jim, Becket, Samuel, Jimothy, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. All right then. Lighthouse, what a shock. You're the same, full of anxiety and wearing far too many layers even in hot weather. Barnes' first look at the book. He says he's genuinely impressed and thrilled. We're going to come back and he's going to have a big old beard.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Don't write in it. We have to zoom. What is the cryptic message for Ashmat about? Lighthouses. Go to a lighthouse. The cryptic message, presumably. And the Stevenson family. That was the only one I wasn't sure about. Games, eh? Really? Okay. A gathering at a Stevenson built. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Lochaber, Mess, help, Scotland. I know all the Scotland pronunciations. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? I'm pretty certain we can't decipher that just yet. However, we have...
It won't budge.
It won't budge. I did add another couple of Sherlock locks, Sher-lock prompts to the locked command. And you still haven't gotten two of the ones I added before. So there's 4. Well, I mean...
I can't force it. It's got to be locked from somewhere.
2 of you have heard those ones, but outside of morning streams.
Lochaber,
got it. I got any coastal maps?
Do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
No, I need a map.
West Coast.
Oh,
Right
I
then.
talked over
I'll
him
unroll it
saying.
on the desk.
Where's Lochaber? We know.
All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna fucking die here, Jack!
Also heard them because you did watch that VOD and you love them so much.
I won't be able
Girls.
to open them.
Cheating. Oh, you know. Right, what is... Look at the thing. There's the thing. Skerryvore Lighthouse. Vore,
I
right?
won't be able to open them.
Located on the remote island of the same name, Skerryvore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. Don't giggle. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. The Skerryvore Lighthouse. Vore is pretty scary, to be fair. You didn't know the VOD was still there? It's fine. You're fine, I'm being silly. Ardnamurchan Lighthouse. That's what I'm going for. Designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson, same one. The lighthouse lies at the western end of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula in Lochaber. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among the Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. Doing great, sweetie. His old British families get up to some wild things, yeah. John looks like he's cosplaying a dandelion. He's Sherlock's glamorous assistant.
Your friend is dead.
Or he's dead, one or the other. Rubanangal Lighthouse. Rubanangal means stranger's point.
The doorway is sealed by some mystical force.
Scots. Now, I never remember whether it's Gaelic or Gaelic, so I'm going to go Jelish. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, not Alan, is not even the only one the dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles, lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. That's my favourite Travelling Wilburys album. Well, we got those.
The doorway is sealed by some mystical force.
And then we got this one. Barra Head Lighthouse. Located on the Outer Hebrides island Barra Head, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. My favourite Tim Minchin album.
It won't budge.
It won't budge. I will not budge from this terrible recurring joke. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. Marvellous. Made of stone, I know. Very strange. Is this new? I don't remember that.
I can't go that way.
Hieroglyphs. So what do? We're working out stuffs. Talk to somebody about this. Oi, do you know the thing about Stevens?
Doctor, look what I just found.
Okay. You finished, Sonic?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted.
Not haggis.
It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought
Well,
as
give it to
much.
moi.
Long story short, it details
Wow, that's
macabre
as tall as a
rituals,
hill
death,
that's not
leviathans,
quite a
and the
mountain.
apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
I'm sorry, no.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor.
We gave you a nice time with 2 dogs and also a girlfriend, I guess. You're not going mad with the book.
The window's locked. I won't be able to open it.
Clean your damn glasses, man. They're so foggy. Ritual of Awakening. Barnes's approximate, if hasty translation details... Wow, judgmental. Details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. Oh, lovely. It involves a special chant the strongest of men of every ethnicity on Earth to perform before they had to be sacrificed to the god's awakening.
Let him go mad with the book, you spoil sport.
No, let him be happy. Nice. Now he's got the burgundy eyeshadow, I didn't notice. He's got a beard as well. A creature with a pitch-black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. What? Do we just need a cat? Or like a little black cat? If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands. Leaving what? Okay. Talk to people about that. You?
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Strongest men of every ethnicity. Because Cthulhu is very specific about the differences between ethnicities. Don't think a cat's on the side of Cthulhu. A cat is on the side of chaos. So...
Mycroft.
Oh,
here to
you
buy
again.
a book on fraternal dysfunction.
Look at that corpulent
The
man.
Holmes family is beyond counselling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Stop being so emotional!
Just only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. but I can. Give him this.
Oh, you're a
What
MacGuffin.
is
Cool.
it?
Give me a
A
thing.
confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the crown, perhaps
Can
you
you
can
lend me
help
some
us
money?
with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
Tell me more.
I'm all ears.
Came home erected. I
For
mean,
your
erect.
eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Is it waterproof? New case, the Lone Watcher. Ooh. Profile, A. Rochester, presumed dead. Lord H.P. Rochester, London, billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald, who moved east to take charge of his father's interests after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia and holdings in England. His wealth in gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew members survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and have been connected to the Louisianan banks. Louisianan? I've never heard that word before, but it makes sense. And the Black Edelweiss, among other locations. So I vaguely remember this from the original game. Really wondering what happened between cutscenes, because I feel like Mycroft is talking about a lot of things that we're not aware of. Yeah, pretty much. This explains a lot about the Holmeses. Yeah, they're all like that. Louisianan. Briefing from Mycroft. One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact in the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawke is disabled and his home is next to one of your client's houses. Captain Sterick. Report to me after you have visited. I will be in the bookshop. Okie dokie. You're yellow. You know anything about the ritual of awakening?
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Why are you're so suspicious? Let's unpin stuff because we don't actually have anything that's useful to be pinned.
Obed Morton drugged me and then locked me in here. And I tried to help him.
No, not Louisianan. It said Louisianian. Louisianian? Louisianian? A Louisianian. Louisianian. Louisianian? Louisianian. Lewis is an onion. Think that's what we can ascertain from that. Sorry, what are we doing? We're going to next to the house of Captain Stenwick. Was that the guy we helped before with the mansion? Didn't I that as a quote? Is it this one? One of these houses, maybe? Investigation scene. We're gonna zoom. We are the Sherlocks. We have the brains. We have the methods. I don't know what house it is.
The cresp you are trying to reach cannot be reached due to brain running out of their ears. Please call back later.
Who invents a word like Louisianian? Okay, well, I don't think I have the
I can't open it. Damn.
Holmes,
Looks like I'm stuck.
homelessness.
Might as well check this place out.
You say might as well check this place out.
All the drawers are locked.
Or are we referring to the burned down house? Is that the investigation scene? It happened when I was in the thingy. Why are we Watson so often in this game? Not a clue. I'm on top. Top of the world. I'm on top of the wheel. Wasn't this open before? Oh god, more beans! I know, through here. Squawk. Okay, I think Sherlock, we need to tell Sherlock we have a case. Don't tell him from whom. Well, at least now we know why Mycroft. At least now we know why he's in the story. to get us involved in the affair of the missing billionaire. Shush, shush, shush. Mycroftian Ian. Mycroft. McQuah. Thought that was a dog then. No, it's an arm and a head of a bear. Holmes. There you are.
You held your own against Mycroft. He makes for a formidable foe. And a daunting brother.
It's alright, you can outrun him. Plom, we have a case. Philip Hawke's house is ordinary.
Oh? Trap door.
What a great start to a case. Thanks, Holmes. That's Watson. That's the extent of his investigatory abilities, I think.
I can't open it. Damn. Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well check this place out.
Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two.
Okay, we need to go. Ooh, elephant. Okay, we need to do this ourselves. Who's this? Whose is these? Go away, you. Is that the Holmes family? Why does their floor look like there's rain inside? Yeah, terrible problem with leaks and condensation.
Another sinking near Scotland.
Shush.
By the Strand for all the details.
Floorboards are so wet. Look, Sherlock was doing an experiment. He's trying to learn more about this whole sea cult thing, so he flooded the
doorway's blocked with metal bars.
Oh. Okay, this one opens, unlike all of the other ones in the game. Right, this is where we're supposed to go.
A wasp's nest. They might attack if someone
Another
draws too close
sinking
or
near
otherwise
Scotland.
provoked.
By the
Much like
Strand
England
for the
itself.
details.
Strand! Famous detective Sherlock Holmes who lets Watson do the actual investigation while he just takes drugs. That's the secret of it all. You right there?
Royal Berkshire Regiment.
Berkshire? He's a dog.
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin.
Wonder where they came from. Unfinished note written by Hawke. 0545, carriage with a hooded visitor arrived. 0725, carriage left, the visitor stayed inside. 0910, boxes with gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. 0936, boxes are still being unloaded. 1010, last box was moved inside the embassy. 1133, arrival of the Ottoman ambassador and vice consul. 1244, men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of...
A capital M signed by someone else's hand. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Waterproof ink and paper, yes. I'm sure Holmes will tell you all about that. Ugh.
The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
Ugh. Stream froze when you saw the wasp nest and finally unfroze and you paused and unpaused. There's a dead body! It was in the wasp's nest. It wasn't.
A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
What? You mean thinking? Like knowing, learning how maps work? Are maps so unknown to you? Whatever.
Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street.
What's the camouflage? They just have a bush. Oh, that. Well, you mean the perfect camouflage for that perfectly circular hole? That's very obviously there in the middle of the thing. Paralyzed after the war, you know, things happen. No, it was the war. It's all the war.
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Well, neither did Holmes. He had it thrown into the water. Are we done here? It didn't say investigation scene concluded.
I can't force it. It's gotta be locked from somewhere.
Report him after we've visited. So we have visited, we've learned some stuff. Be back later, gotta get ready for therapy. Have a good time. Okay, well, not don't have a good time. Well, hopefully it's a good time.
This door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
But hopefully it's productive and useful. And the doors to your mind are not thicker than you've ever seen. Hope it goes well. That's a much better way of saying it. Listen to my friends, they're better. Bookshop. Need to expand your social circle beyond the trivial circle of a single point.
Please let Mr.
Obed
Holmes
Morton
know that he
drugged
may
me
always
and then
read the
locked
latest
me in
strand
here.
at no cost.
And I tried to help him.
Excuse me, sir, have you drugged somebody and put them in here?
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I have found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the
He
garden.
wasn't even wearing a coat.
How did he die? Exactly.
Wasps.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
M in the notebook.
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawk's other writing.
So that's suspicious,
Listen
honestly.
carefully, Doctor.
Someone found a dead body,
Do not
wrote an M in
investigate
there.
further. Do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Case complete. Solved. John, go take a nap. Just curl up with the dogs. Have a nap.
I feel a bit strange, Doctor. Like I have a fever.
Is it night fever, night fever? Oh my gosh, an M in Sherlock. I wonder who it could be. Oh, it's Mycroft. Mycroft did it.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Now, I don't know where you obtained this grimoire, but I'd love to buy it.
I'd love to buy it.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Now, I don't know where you obtained this grimoire, but I'd love to buy it.
Rather hoping I could leave before he finished. Oh, flowers. Hello! I found your dog.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Love it if Moriarty showed up just for the final act. I think it'd be really funny. You just see him and you open the door and he's there and he holds up his hands and goes, "Rah!" Runs across the room and leaves.
Mr. Barnes is very sweet. We're getting engaged.
Bloody hell, that was quick.
He said he can provide for me and that I can stop working.
Okay.
But I have an idea. A combined bookshop and florist. Tell me that isn't a match made in heaven. Ah, Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not even rain can spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me.
Madam, that's a cactus.
Ah, Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not even rain can spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me.
Can we actually take a flower, or is that just... Game, if you're going to say I can take a flower, I should be able to take a flower. Can't flip these though, that's fun. Little achievement, pick up a flower. That would have been fun. Oh well. Okay. If you're considering we've probably been gone for a while, considering we travelled to Switzerland and America in the meantime with Victorian time travel times, still seems very quick. Hello. I wasn't paying attention. It looked like you came out of that. Good to tell you this, but we made your fiancé a bit mad. Not angry, just bad. Obviously, this had to be mentioned to Mycroft. Who's the cult leader and what is their goal? Well, we have all the evidence, which is A. Rochester. And Vor being scary, and barracudas. Oh, okay. Thought it might be relevant. Sure, the bookseller will be fine, because the war was only ever good for people. Cryptic message, ritual of awakening. That makes sense. Who is the cult leader? This guy. What is their goal? This thing. What more do we want? Which lighthouse, I guess? The Ardnamurken? Ardnamurken. Archibald Rochester. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardnamurken Lighthouse. Ardnamurken. By implication, the sacrifice of all the abductees of the diverse ethnicities. Cool. Good stuff.
Ardnamurchan.
Ardnamurchan. Ardnamurchan. Shush. 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 Good.
Get the strands, get the true facts.
Hi, Fairy Elf, how you doing? Not angry mad, but quacking mad. How did he come to that conclusion? 'Cause Watson. What's on his mind? Nothing. Got information this guy is dead. He's alive and a cult leader. I mean, some of his gems surfaced as in this whole affair of gaining money for whatever this whole thing is. I would say it's entirely possible someone just kind of found those gems and is selling them. You know, they washed up on the shore from the shipwreck that he died in. I don't know if he died in a shipwreck in this one. Oh, crocheting a spider web. Ooh. I need to get back on crochet, actually. I want to make some Christmas presents. Gotta get back into it. Oh, no. What a prompt. What a prompt. This game was worth it just for this screen. Oh dear, I'm crying. Okay. Just gonna soak it in a little bit more. Just gonna take this in.
And that is why you will never be a genius like Holmes.
It's like a knockoff Riddler. Yeah, it's got that vibe. Replace some of the yellow with purple. Oh, that's the off-brand bit. Change the purple to yellow. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Sorry, that really got me. Okay. I know everything.
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession.
What?
Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all.
Is it as depressed?
Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
How many brothers do you have? Well, I don't know if they're going to pull a BBC Sherlock on us. You are mad. You are not mad. You are mad. You're not mad. You are mad. We're all mad. In real life, this is in game. I should probably say this. He's mad, but you don't think he's mad like that. Yeah, you're mad because of the book, but you're not mad in your sort of general way of doing things. You're just a combination of eccentric and manic depressive. You're not mad. Why would Watson say, I don't know?
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I never
No, you
know
don't,
other
Watson.
man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage.
Twith,
Pray
boo.
tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
Ardnamurchan. Let's depart for Scotland. Smooch, what?
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Twith! Is Twith being mean for people? Completed chapter 7. At Wit's End. Oh, there was rain briefly. Ah. V! The Awakening. It's like the name of the game, but sort of not. It's conjugated. Ardnamurchan Point. Let's all go to Scotland. I hear the weather's great. Saying all this while you both wear what you're wearing with all that eyeshadow. Hopefully they took a nap on the train.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
Just row outside the boat, Watson. It's fine. Yeah, we're not mad. That's the Joker's thing. I'm the Riddler. Light. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm related.
These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more then.
You didn't see what was happening. The sun is a rare sky in Scotland, but you don't have to be so dramatic about it. Yeah, I can stop for a bit if people are having issues with Twith. Oh, look at this fancy raincoat situation. I mean, it's not a great raincoat because it doesn't actually go all the way round, but PNG moon. Some lightning. A little bit of lightning.
Put your fez back on.
Yes, it's far more appropriate for the weather. Actually, I'll be kind. There you go, you can have the coat as well. Fez. Sorted. We really look like we work in a hotel. All of these suits are so, like, slim-fitting. Barely look like they do up. Cthulhu Disco.
You see that glow atop the lighthouse?
That's the light.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a light, John. That's why they're called lighthouses. Red glow, I see. Fine. Now there's one puzzle. I don't know, for those of you who remember the previous playthrough, there is one puzzle in this area that I'm intensely thinking of right now, and I'm really, really hoping they didn't do that in this. They've rewritten almost all of the puzzles and mechanics in this game, so they probably haven't, but... Oh, Sphinxes. No.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Barricaded! Barracuda. Black featureless face. It's a very featureless face. It's almost like it's not a face. Oh, hey, look. Anything enlightening to say here?
It's locked. Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Hang on.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Boom, that's a clean take. I will add it to the locked command as soon as the stream's over.
They're sealed shut, and that's the way they're gonna stay.
Well, now the last part of this game's going to work, considering the various gunfights were in the OG. They have introduced gun mechanics. I love that little lock deal. Little bouncing backwards and forwards. Grab the lantern.
The weather here is
I'm
so
nothing
fierce.
but a craven.
Cannot even hear my own thoughts.
Wow, you don't think much of of John Deere. Oh, good. The good old video game infinite wall torch.
Where did the shirt come from?
Someone's torso. Oh, a cannon.
An old cannon, probably rusting
Your
here
friend
since
is
the 16th
dead.
century.
Someone got killed by the cannon. Rude. What's this? Shenaniganry?
Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal.
Schwimble. Occult pattern. Grooved indentation. Occult? It looks like a sun.
It's closed.
Again, I know we're in Scotland, but they do still know what the sun is. Tracks.
Fresh marks. Something scraped along the stone.
A cult!
This door requires a very specific key.
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river.
That was perfect timing. Good job.
Holmes, look. There's a body here.
You did
Not
it!
just any body, it's Ashmat.
Oh, hi.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
You could say warm.
The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand. Oh, his eyes are gouged out.
Ugh. Unpleasant.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted. A broken chain. Something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
Don't put so much emphasis on the last syllable of that
Looks
word.
like it opens from the other side.
What does his wounds? Can confirm. We do know what the sun is. We're told about it often as wee bands. Splash of blood, small pull, non-arterial wound. Hello. Oh, cut himself, I see. More blood. Blood. Finger grooves, disturbed mud, searching for something. Lost the watch, maybe, or something like that. Oh, probably maybe the key. Something like that. Disturbed.
Locked. No one's here.
Wow, 2 in a row. Well, not in a row, but 2, close in proximity. There's only 4 of Sherlock, plus the other extra 2, which we still haven't seen.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, cool. I saw like a carrot on a stone. A long carrot with the
It won't open.
things. Stick.
This branch was recently broken. The wood is still green.
Is it?
Whatever Ashmat had secured to his chain, he lost it here.
That seems clear. So I'm guessing we now go in here, Kashwimble the Kathwumble, like that, and then, yeah, there we go. Shiny, metallic, lost? Could have stopped at shiny, frankly.
I can't find the room in which you say you're locked up.
Oh no, it is. I thought it was like a really weirdly cut gem with like those 5 bits being the only cuts. No, that's just sort of looked like that.
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use.
How'd you guess? It's locked by a chain.
No, it was taken off the chain head, but thanks. Are you gonna take it or?
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use.
It's the key to the door.
Interesting occult pattern.
Stop saying occult.
What drove him to this dreadful act?
I can't open it.
I fear
The handle's
we are
been
about
taken
to see
off.
for ourselves.
I didn't even try the front door. What's this? Ooh. Strange sigils drawn in blood, partially washed away. Find all evidence at the cliffside crime scene. Nice. But if I get an achievement for that, I should probably go back to the actual building and like knock on the door. I never did that. I just assumed that
The door is covered in a hostile strain of starfish.
Okay, in that case, I probably shouldn't lock the door, but... Kicks locked on.
Find another entrance.
Okay, we're going to this door. It's fine. It's probably just gonna say locked.
The door won't budge.
Boom. That's 2. We got 2. How many quotes could we get out of this one stream?
Won't budge.
Yeah, that's literally what he said. Almost. Exactly. All the quotes.
It's wedged shut. It figures.
Rats! E. Knockspot, come on! You'll get it. They're there. They'll be got. Ooh, funky. Oh, these are straight from Sinking City. I remember these. They look cool. Skelly Bob with a gun!
The trapdoor is stuck.
Who's stupid enough to give a Skelly Bob a gun? Water, eh? Oh, boo! Game doesn't let me. Rude. Oh, I missed that one, I'm sorry. We'll let you sing this little light if you give us one of the 2 quotes right. You are twice as likely to get one of the other 2 than you are this little light of mine. Does that mean you're going to get one of the others? New reward unlocked. The greatest detective. Not all rewards are closed. I should probably look at the other ones, really. What's this? Greatest detective. This look ages well. Is this from the old game, maybe? That's nice. I'd wear that waistcoat. However, was there one for Watson as well? I forgot to look. No. Okay, there's that room. These are apparently different rooms. Left to right. Ooh. Okay. Glod. White Glod? Tied to stick, steal their Glod. Sticks around the cages of Glod. Feed to the fishies. Fishies love jam. Just poke out from behind the rock and go, ooh, what's going on over there? This is a wall.
Sealed shut and seemingly for a long time.
3. Know how you're all about blood in this game?
Find another entrance.
That's the intention. Thank you, Kratos. But we can pretend it was your idea if you want to feel...
It's boarded shut.
Clever.
I'll need to find another way in.
It's made of stone, Jack. It's not boarded shut. Okay, cool. And now this room. Ooh, game's rude. Rats? Jack's really here for the Cthulhu portion of the game. Again, slightly less than 50% of these quotes are Jack, so.
That's a crafty mechanism and quite ancient.
Oh, okay, we got like weights.
An obsidian heart. Masterful work.
Steal it. Okay. More plot. Okay, I've got to read the plot. I'm assuming we're reading left to right. Which is an assumption.
Sealed shut and seemingly for a long time.
Okay. We start with an eye bleed.
They used fresh blood.
It's
in
sealed
some
up.
Kind of
I can't
ritual.
get through.
Thanks, Jack. A little delayed there. We were talking about pictures now, but I'm glad you're keeping up, Jack. Glad you're keeping up. Okay, so we take the eye blood. We then reenact a scene from Ghost. Everyone get in the cage. It's fun. Spin the wheel. You win a prize. That prize is 4 people tied to sticks. The monks, the studio audience applause. Unfortunately, you have to pay taxes on your prizes.
My bet is that it's not locked with just a normal key.
And it isn't
You're
locked.
better off just smashing it open.
Not locked with a normal key. We have to smash it open. That's where the blood comes from. Your hands trying to smash through a door. What's this?
I can't go that way.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Blood.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
What? We're gonna drag Ashmat in here. We're leaping to a lot of conclusions, aren't we? Well, he's already gouged out his eyes. Hey, Ashmat, we need your blood.
You said you wanted blood.
I didn't say I wanted blood.
Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Your hat?
Fine. Take my flask.
You better not drink out of it. Okay, we have a flask of blood. Delicious. Are we gonna make like a kind of blood pudding, or we're in Scotland? Well, that's more of a north of England thing, maybe. Now the pump is up. Pump up the jam, literally.
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Well, you'll have to stay here and hold it down then, won't you? I've played It Takes Two. I haven't played It Takes Two.
What a strange toilet.
Strange toilet. Do we have anything that could hold it down, like rope? How to stop the ritual.
Closed on account of vermin.
Excellent idea. We release rats, and they'll just go, oh my god, this is unhygienic. We have to shut this thing down. What do you want? What do you want, game? The lever needs to be held down. We'll just get something heavy and they hold it down like this. We'll find something. Grab the rib cage of the skeleton, hold it down with a couple of rocks. What's the issue? There's a brazier here that could do the job. Adventure games, eh? There's only ever as many solutions as they programmed. But in real life, there's probably more.
However you slice it, it seems we've reached a dead end.
Very pessimistic there, Alexander. What do you think?
Something in the caves drove Ashmat mad, and it might still be there, so let us proceed with caution.
You're working under the assumption that he ran out of here? He could have just been on the island?
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Okay, fine, this is his room. I was going to give a plausible explanation as to how he could never have actually gotten in here because he lost his key. But, no, fine. This is his room. It's filled with jam.
Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
Oh, okay, we literally do that. Okay.
Look, I found your trap door up in the attic, but I can't open it.
It takes two, baby. It takes two. I played Final Fantasy VII. This is a bad idea.
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson. Hold the doors.
What does that mean?
Ah! We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use.
Look around you. Look around you. Just look around.
A rather accurate depiction of the human heart.
Oh, okay. Watson gives his medical expertise. Watson's liver went up. Oh, hello. This is new. What is this saw nonsense? shoulder level.
Those holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what.
Shoulder level. Future me, if you're making highlights, just put in some dotted lines here. Some horizontal dotted lines. Cheers. Steal the bones. That's a bone. We're on bone hunt. We're on bone hunt, everybody. Oh, no, that's a brazier or a torch. That's something made of metal. That might have been a bone. Possibly bone? That was definitely a bone. Bone. Could have been a stick. Yeah, that was a stick. Scottish people are very tiny. Says you, Chibi. Chibi's normal height. Biggest disappointment of my life. Chib being an ordinary-sized human being. That's not true. Chib is lovely. Cool.
Be ready for anything, Watson.
A box! Were you ready for a box?
It's all right, Watson. It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger. Made of obsidian by the looks of it.
With seaweed on the handle. To evidence, everyone. We have ancient quans from the chest that rose from the underground wheel. And also, after we interacted with the mechanism, strange columns with arm-sized holes at shoulder height appeared above the room, or in the room, around the room. It happened.
Come. I am a man. I am a child of the light. Come!
Really? Got another arm. It's all good. We putting the coins in here or something? Okay, coins.
Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
Look around, Watson. There must be something useful.
Fire. He's like a moth. Drawn to the bright colours. Hence the outfit. Okay, coins for the heart. Balancing things out, maybe. It's probably a metaphor in there. What's this about? Does that do anything? Pull the lever. Cronk.
Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
You wish you were Lara Croft. That revealing t-shirt would look a bit different, wouldn't it? Well, no, that's probably against terms of service.
To ashes, 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 to ashes.
Well, that bodes well. Do you like water, Watson? No, we can't test the water here. So rude. Mushrooms? Mushroom.
It's calling me, John. I cannot bear it any longer.
Is that you, Holmes?
The abyss. Why does it call me? Why?
You've been alone for 3 seconds.
Holmes, say something.
Oh, no, that's Echo. Say something sensible.
Are you all right?
Hmm?
Holmes, speak up. Holmes!
Please, John.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the thing on a wall. What?
Holmes! Please, John.
Jason.
Jason! Sherlock! Holmes!
Holmes! Speak up! Please, John.
It's kind of a fun little puzzle. It's new, isn't it?
Holmes! Speak up!
Yeah, it's fun. This is neat. No one in this game has ever said anything sensible. That's reasonable.
Keep talking!
Oh, good. You're not underwater. That's handy. Your voice keeps getting further away. Are you walking the opposite direction?
It's not gonna open.
Do you have your balloon?
Sherlock?
Ooh, fatang.
Sherlock?
This is when I really hope I have my headphones on the right way around. Ooh. Golf Cthulhu Gafangni.
Where are you?
The door is frozen shut. It won't budge.
Wasn't paying attention though.
Where are you?
I think it's this way. That's a weird line reading of where are you, wasn't it? Ooh, charming. Did I go the wrong way?
Holmes!
The lock on the store is broken.
May have gone the wrong way on that one.
Holmes!
Not entirely clear.
Where are you?
And then they died.
No! No, Sherlock, no!
We get a game over? Might have gotten a game over. Whoops. There's no shame in asking for help. Okay, we're just back here. Wait for the textures to load in, and off we go. Come on, sprinting start. We've got this.
One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
That's a new one. That was from yesterday.
Holmes!
I didn't realize there was a time thing on it.
Holmes! Speak up! Please, John. Holmes! Speak up! Please, John.
Oops.
Holmes! Please, John.
That sounds real close.
Keep talking! Help! Please help!
Isn't it?
Sherlock? John! John, I'm falling!
He's falling, okay. Well, now we know there's actual, stakes.
I'm coming!
Oh, there's a secret one here. That's why I didn't work it out. Didn't feel very left, but sure.
Holmes! Holmes, come on, wake up!
You lost your fez!
Thank heavens. What were you doing? What happened?
I dropped my opium pipe. Oh, more of this.
Stars so distant. The sun inverts. The earth, it becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything. We are so small, inconsequential.
Come on, snap him out of it.
Shadow in the dark.
With some human
I think we best
demonstration.
You are not well, Sherlock.
Give him a smooch.
No. We are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
Smooch.
With every passing minute, another life is extinguished. We must stop, Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Do not worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
Oh, a ladder. Lost his fed and change his clothes. Yeah, keep talking, as in don't stop talking, Sherlock. Exactly. Kiss him, then slap him. It's the way you do it. Well. Overcoat dirty. Oh, new. The weight of the world on your shoulders. Let's alleviate that a little bit. Unstable Sherlock. Is that... Mad Sherlock, fake bruises, unstable Sherlock. Okay. Not entirely certain what the difference is. I mean, this one has more bruises and this one has normal, mad, unstable. Unstable seems better than mad. Watson?
No,
Money.
we are stuck.
We're not stuck. Come on, Craig. Well, we seem to be in the lighthouse.
Careful, Holmes.
I think I've been locked in just above the ground floor.
Oh, hello.
Sir, are you all right? No response.
Didn't give much of a chance to... I can see through the wall. See out of bounds. I can see everything. Cthulhu has affected me too. Friends, they seem fine. Read the book. Let's take a little bit of time to read a book, shall we? Just gonna let them keep Blair Witching you, exactly. The breathing. It's fine. It's not unstable Sherlock, just normal Sherlock. I think so. Lighthouse Keeper Diary, May 3rd. May 3rd, 1882. The builders from Tobar Moir know nothing that they ought to. I had to teach them how to change oil. Their one proficiency seems to be asking questions about the caves and where my son went missing. I said nothing at first. When some sort of lord arrived and offered me money for a tour, I relented and showed them around. The man claimed to be a collector of antiquities, but what could he have sought? It was easy money, but cannot help but feel as if I betrayed this place and my boy. The boy. Oh,
these doors do not open.
Hey, look at that. Hey, girl. Yeah, yeah. That means yes, yes. Back, what happened? Some sort of ancient cave shenanigans involving traps and gold and stuff, and then there was a nice little sequence where we had to run through a cave following Sherlock's voice to try and meet up with him again. He went a bit mad, but he's fine. Did we get any new locks? I can't remember when you left. We're up to 3. We're up to 3 new ones. Oh, lasers? Straight up laser puzzles. Nice. Only Sherlocked. Okay, well, these guys seem to be having a grand old soiree around. That does look like a lighthouse bulb thing. Ah, the scaling triangle. Oh, Kira missed the I know everything. Oh, we're gonna have to clip that for you. What did you just do? You're the freakiest thing here, you know that. Disco! Yeah, we all saw that. Wait, excuse me.
We are all entranced, captivated by the light of the lens.
Wait, here's
Don't touch it. We still don't know what it is capable of.
It's a lighthouse thing. The moire lens, whatever it's called. Disco. Can it trim the fluff off my fez?
The base appears to rotate.
Light puzzles.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
It's a strange device with beams. That's loads we know. Excuse me, everybody. Cthulhu. Do we have to like focus beams on this thing to get them all to run away so that we can go through up the stairs? Is that what we need to do? Oh, there's another one. And some sort of strange device. Read the note. Still getting Silent Hill vibes from this game. This is more, you know, there's a bit of PT in this as well. Also now old aperture science because of the laser, yeah. Warning to Ashmat from R. Ashmat, do not give me lemons. You must familiarize yourself with the process of charging the Khaled lenses, energizing them with beam emitters. The emitters themselves are not complicated to operate, but there can be no more mistakes as our day of reckoning draws near. One such error would be to keep that obsidian toy of yours near the lenses. They are strong in most circumstances, but vulnerable when energized, and we only have a limited supply. Spanner. Bit of obsidian.
Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again.
Again, bloody. Oh, we're so fed up of seeing obsidian.
The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy.
Uneasy. I just thought it was a normal lighthouse thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh.
This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
The street is still overrun with bees, Gromit. They won't let me out the door.
That's too soon after that guy got killed by wasps.
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war, but this is complete madness.
Also, I'll be perfectly honest, I thought that was a hole in the wall.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Right, can we solve... How to stop the ritual. We're not really on that level yet. How to interrupt the hypnosis from the lens. There we go. You also thought that was a hole in the wall, yeah. So it's the weird lighting on the thing. To be perfectly honest, I forgot I added that one. That's another one I forgot I added. That's not one of the two I was talking about. Chippy finally has their own this little light. Okay, how to interrupt obsidian. Strange devices. Entranced people. The warning. Boom! First try.
This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze.
The black ooze! Race Yakira. Khalid lenses can only be destroyed with obsidian. The dagger from the caves should suit perfectly. The one hitch is that the lenses must first be made vulnerable by charging them, energizing them with beam emitters. Okey-dokey. We learned that, definitely. We definitely worked that out. That was not an issue at all. Right, excuse me. Here. Get a hot water bottle. Go get the water bottles. Okay, we're not getting that again. Do we have an obsidian dagger? I remember getting. Oh no, yeah. The seaweed one. Yes. A 4-core. Okay, done this. Swingle. Tell it worked because it's oring. The color of Cthulhu. Can I just... That is a very pleasant sound. It's a lovely little rotating sound then. I'm easily pleased. Good Foley. Give me good Foley and I'm happy. Stab. No, we borked it.
That's it. You did it. The lens.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll see if they're all right.
Yeah, they're fine. Don't worry about that. The entranced Popelies. Except... Okay, you say I'll see if they're alright. I've got to do it. Fine.
At least this awful mask is breathable.
Well, that's something. That hollow?
Her chest is moving fast. She's hyperventilating.
Good job.
Check her pulse, can you, Watson?
As expected, the pulse is elevated, but within normal limits.
I'm allergic to hyperventilation. They are not, in fact, all right. Ding. Okay, right, well. See to it.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear, it's adrenaline.
Sure. But if there was a doctor here who would actually do anything. Okay, we just get through it. You don't know. Actually scared me there, Watson. I thought you were going to stay down there and help people. No, you teleported in front of me.
Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites. Had I known where this case would lead, I would never have brought you to see Stenwick.
Watson, goddammit.
Stop there, shipmates. A storm awakens and we've battened down the hatches.
Any more cliches?
Dirty Summers, I presume.
Oh.
Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
I forgot about this guy. Why?
That's no way to speak to a captain.
Sherlock, get down!
What? Am I aiming for the head? Is that what I'm trying to do? Was there no
Watson,
other option?
You killed him.
I didn't have a choice.
What's your moustache? What's going on?
Well, what's done is done. If we do not stop Rochester, Summer's death will be but one of many.
Were there other options? If I waited and shot the gun instead? Possibly. I'm gonna wait for him to shoot me.
The sailor who didn't survive the storm.
The port of London feels so long ago.
My sanity
Forgive me,
is
Summers.
slipping away. I feel like I've been there.
Remarkable how fast this entire section's gone. Always think, Abby, pull your socks up. Yeah. Because he dodges bullets, Abby.
They made sure no one could enter through the main door.
Does that count as locked? That might count as locked. 3.5. In the OG, the caves were so long, the puzzles and the pirates and such.
Boy.
Yeah, then the gunfights. Boy. And then the puzzle with the scarf. Or the belt or whatever it was. Hate that puzzle. It's not even a puzzle. we managed to avoid
open.
It won't open. Looks normal. Okay, we survived, so it's not water. What's this? What does this say? Cheeb, you are our expert translator of Swiss. What does this say? Oh, Tower Range. Okay, it's got a translation for us. Sorry. At an American lighthouse. Yeah, the very long belt that you first had to use in a machine and then take back for a different puzzle. That's definitely long enough to climb down. Toreninka. By the way, I'm going to keep using Gefele citations. It makes me laugh. Ashmat Scribbles, a collection of notes Ashmat left himself over the course of the past few weeks. It all went south at that Arneson's place. Him, that pup, and that harlot. I wish the water would take them away. They didn't deserve to be brought here with the others. No. The underground tunnels call me again. Every time I go to sleep, I wake up in the caves. Yesterday, I woke with an obsidian shard in my hand and absolutely no memory of it. Tonight, the caves will call me again. What I've witnessed in my dreams is horrific, but I cannot resist. starting to remember all this too, so no. I remember something very, very vaguely from right at the end of this section, and I'm intrigued to see how it gets interpreted.
It seems they have placed beam emitters all over the main gallery.
I see.
Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room.
They're beaming out the lens shenanigans.
They modify the gallery and watch room. One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
What? What are we... We're renting a bloop. What does it say?
I know this company. They make Fresnel lenses, essential
Fresnel.
for any modern lighthouse lantern.
Fresnel lenses, that's what they're called, not moire. Oh, moire is the thing where you have like dots, like dot printing, and you offset them, and there's a weird effect.
Hay for padding. They didn't want their cargo damaged.
How curious! They would ship things with padding. Neck and back hurt. Oh, boo! Up in flames. Learn about the lighthouse keeper. Can you lay down or something? April 4th, 1882. I've heard the melody again. I hear it in every drip that falls from the top floor to the ground. I hear it in the meditative rotations of the lantern. I can hear it in this very moment as my pen scrapes against the paper. Ever since my boy left me, this log has been my only companion. Oh, the writing log. I thought you had like a log of wood next to you, like... This is the start of Pinocchio. Sometimes I sleep in his bed so as not to see it empty. I think I saw him swimming the other day in the inky sea. His skin was dead and grey, his teeth as sharp as a piranha. He looked at me with salt red eyes. Oh, it's Sherlock. Steadfast amid the furious
Door is
waves.
covered in a hostile strain of starfish.
He was covered in a hostile strain of starfish. Couldn't have survived, and I saw naught but loathing in his gaze. Still on campus, so you just got to deal. Oh, lay down on some chairs. Gun? Pick up gun. Grab gun. Remember that gun that we got in the swamps that we just didn't use? I guess Watson did use it eventually. Dirty Summers's diary. Of all the nasty deeds I've done for coin... Oh, he talks like this, doesn't he? Of all the nasty deeds I've done for coin, Effie, this is without question the worst. Those strange dreams become more frequent, but I try not to dwell on them. And yet, life is so tedious, so I cannot stop my mind from returning to the visions. I cannot stare at the sky, I'm loath to look at the sea, or Ashmat's face, or mine own hands. Rochester says that soon everything'll disappear, be eaten by the old one. It'll be a better world, even if I'm not around to see it. Doing some stretching, hopefully that'll help. Yeah. Everybody stretch. Everybody stretch your back. Unprawn. De-shrimpify. Yeah. I'm joining. And by joining, I mean I may be the only one doing it. I'm taking the lead. Well, I'm not, because Fairy took the lead. But anyway. Cannot take credit. To the tower entrance.
Hold on. We need a plan.
I don't know how well that came across on stream.
Hold on. We need a plan. 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 Hold on. We need a plan.
I think we just hit a perfect mark there. I can't do it again. Is that plan making move? Is that the plan making move? The plan making, is that the plan make? I can read English.
Hold on. We need a plan. Hold on. We need a plan. Hold on. We need a plan. Hold on. We need a plan.
Hold on, we need a plan.
Hold on. We need a plan. Hold on. We need a plan.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Anyway. New locked command is hold on, we need a plan, but the PNG of Sherlock is just vibrating across the screen. Plan.
All right, enough talk. Time for action.
Dude, literally, did you not hear what I just said 20 times in a row? Watson never pays attention. Right, how do we stop the ritual? Obsidian dagger. Colored lens's weakness. Modified lighthouse lantern. Boop, bloop, 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 bloop. Boom, I'm on it. I'm on it now. Follow the sabotage plan. Stretching helped. It could be better, but it's better than it was before, so that's nice. Yeah. Good. We must destroy the Khalid lenses at the base of the lantern, as depicted on the blueprint. In order to achieve this, each lens must be targeted by 2 beam emitters simultaneously, and then manually shattered using the obsidian dagger. We may need to work separately, as Rochester and his servants will be trying to protect the lenses. It's alright to shoot them all in the head, apparently. We're fine with that. Right. We have a plan. Didn't you? There, entry. Okay. Depart this location. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. Sure.
The door is covered in a hostile strain of starfish.
We have a plan.
We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right, good. I confess, I worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this will all come right?
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on. We'll go together.
That sentence almost made sense. Disculthulu. What? There it is. Stretching is important. You should do that, yeah.
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop. Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get answers. Stay here, see to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth.
Sherlock! Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another you, another me. Many years ago.
Ooh. Does he remember the other game?
What will happen this time?
What? What are you talking about?
That'd be fun.
Join me. Bear witness to the end.
A character who realizes they're in a remake. That's fun. I don't really know what I'm trying to achieve here. Okay. Push, please.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
We need to work together, Sherlock says, running off not doing any work.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats, just as our master rises below. I see moon beasts, night gaunts, a witch doctor in Arkham.
Huh?
I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more than any man has ever known.
It's very cold.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps? Tell me.
Ah, there is no ruse.
There's no monsters on the
There is
moon.
no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this truth, but you feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really
It
want
was
to
drugs,
talk,
though.
Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
I saw hallucinations.
Meaningless dreams, the result of asphyxiation or medication.
There was asbestos.
No, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion.
Be like Ray.
No more! Rulor Kanga! Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice!
He's in the water, right?
The world is yours!
Oh, okay. Alright then. Hello. Bad end? Whoopsie! I had no indication that was going to be a bad end, but sure. Go for it. Don't be rational, I suppose. Let's go again, everyone. Gotta tell the truth, Thulu. I thought I was telling the truth.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
Oh, it is the ice.
You are You are mad.
Are you?
I saw out of the worlds.
Something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
so familiar. Yes, I see it too. In your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shimmering dreamlands.
Nom, nom, nom.
As Sarnath sinks eternal.
Doesn't feel right for Sherlock. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. But that's fine. Not a lot I have control over here. Oh. Excuse me. I'm just gonna come through. What? Well, I died. I was trying to move, but I guess there was a quick time event. Sherlock's afraid of water. So's Watson at this point. Okay, we start here. Okay. You gotta do the quick time dances. Lovely. Can't introduce QTEs suddenly at a moment like that. Oh, mirrors. Love it. What is... Okay, well, we've got that. Ah! The mirrors at the moment are just blockages, I guess. Can I make this one poke over there? That is all the movement I have. Oh no, now they're both hitting? They're both hitting different ones. But I can't hit that one. Can you calm down, please? What am I missing here? I can have that one hit that one, like that. And this one's hitting that one. Unless I have to go off bounce off this? Oh, that's what I'm missing. Probably. There we go. Excuse me. I know you've looped your chart. Do I have to go back? I have to go back. Oh, mirrors. This is the weirdest Harlem Shake I've ever seen.
Come.
Oh, how am I supposed to get there?
I am a man. I am a child of the light. Come!
It seems appropriate here, frankly.
The door doorway is sealed by some mystical force.
Mystical force being people. Just throw the knife. Well, more of these. Do the Harlem Shake.
The doors are tightly sealed. I won't be able to open them.
Thanks, Jack.
I can't open it. The handle's been taken off.
And you can just squeeze your way through. Like, I can literally walk through this person. And they're not an obstacle. Climb the ladder. What is? You have fun in class. Hopefully it makes more sense than this. Yeah, they're the only two I can move, and I have made them point at a thing. What's this?
It's completely broken.
That's what it is. How do I get to the thing? I guess it has to be that one. So do I have to... Oh, hang on now. Yeah, there's something I can do with that. Well, that one's broken. That doesn't seem to help.
Something is missing here.
Now I gotta do stuff? Interesting! Oh, so captivating. Don't you like nick the one from here? No? Just smash this mirror. Broken one, had a green shard. Can I do it? Can I grab it now? Oh, useful. Now I can get it. Okay, now that's a thing. Whoa. Okay, that's now got two things. Time to squeeze back. How many times are we going to hear this chant, you reckon? Yeah, Sherlock and the other guy just having tea. Probably the last bit of Bioshock 1. Where it should have ended. You don't like it.
The doorway is sealed by some mystical force.
Shush, more cutscene. Do the Discuthul.
What is the point?
Excellent question.
One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
Madness!
Deserve such suffering.
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards.
There's a quote.
I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
The moon.
No. You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret.
I'm not sure that's true.
Every step I took was necessary.
Very much not the legend.
Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind?
Is this still happening?
Be honest. What is it you fear?
Afraid of losing my mind. That feels fairly obvious.
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is, and one's willingness to accept it.
Back to puzzles. Back to puzzles, everybody. Back through here. Excuse me, excuse me. It's very much a thing like sanity. It's called sanity. They're getting more agitated. I've got to do these more. Not now, Wallace. They're very loud. Okay, now am I doing something else? Be to fly the Capitulu. Scrumbly balloon dumplings. Oh, now I can get to that one. I'll get to that one though. So I need a way. Okay, I can go through here apparently. Oh, almost missed that one. We're all having a fun time. Are we all spooked? For game is spookums. I wonder what they're going to say next. So spooked. Much fright. Spooky season is upon us. Excuse me, I need to smash one of your disco balls. Thank you.
You truly believe it? That a god arises from below, that the world shall end?
There is only nothingness, only chaos and torture and endless time.
I know, it feels like it, doesn't it?
Its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You've drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Oh, you're one of my cross agents. Yes. Yes, this has the stink of my brother all over it. No, no, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
When I tried to say that earlier, I game over.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god.
Me, I'm playing the game.
Submit to your inconsequence.
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
Bye.
I cannot.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
Thanks,
Now,
Bob.
Holmes, now is the moment. You know it in your heart. Say it. Say it.
I love John. Well, I've tried to reason before and it game over, so I guess we'll just humor him.
It's real. All of it. It's real.
Right, carry on. Well, hope you like chanting, everyone. Has anyone ever told you people can lie? He knows people can lie, but he hasn't tried it himself yet. are we allowed to do things with this now? Can't control that. Bye.
I can't open it. Damn.
There we go.
Looks like
Maybe
I'm
your
stuck.
god is unstoppable.
Might as well
but
check this place
you
out.
are merely a man, and I know how to stop you.
By checking this place out.
What have you done?
I have made a friend.
The power of friendship.
No! Curse you! Oh, great one, forgive me!
It is over, Rochester.
I thought this time would be different. But the gods laugh at man's arrogance.
I do like
Sherlock,
it. That's a fun idea.
Come back down! The wave!
Oh, hello. Yeah, that wave.
Come with us. Turn yourself in. Save yourself.
The abyss calls
Yes,
for me,
that
Mr.
ground.
Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall.
That's a reference to the stories. Wow.
Sherlock, please!
Rochester, don't!
Such heights we reach!
No! God! Sherlock, we must get inside! I have to see it, John. I have to know.
Everybody gone surfing. Surfing USD. Just some noises happening in my left ear. Fatang! And everybody died.
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
No. The sound of your keys. It is my tether back to the waking world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too. Perhaps at some point you could read it and tell me if it accords with your memory.
Lord of the
Moments in our
Lighthouse.
journey that only you were privy to. Your encounter with Gygax, your visions with Light of the Abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No.
Pardon me?
Do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
Ah. It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
When I close my eyes, John, I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. What I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right, Sherlock.
What is that?
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No.
Called a placebo.
I say, Watson. Would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
Are you so wet?
That's lucky.
Very different tone to the original. The original was like, well, turns out it was nothing. Moving on. There we go. Are there multiple endings, or is that just the end? Well, that is cool. Look at that. Good concept art. Sure. Turns out he needs therapy. Well, moving on. By our new game, Sherlock Goes to Therapy. Quick time events to explain your feelings.
The end.
The end. Look at this art. Very pretty. I don't know how people can do concept art like this. I don't know how they do it.
The doors are tightly sealed.
I still like the original ending better? Yeah, I like the original ending better. They changed so much in this game. I'm really surprised at how much they changed, like story, dialogue.
Hornby, I'm stuck in front of a door. The lock works with cards. I already have 3, but I seem to need 4.
Locked doors, game mechanics. Concept art. These people, get in contact with me. I want to steal your profession. No. Yeah, they kept the out of nowhere Rochester thing. Yeah, never mentioned him before the penultimate act. Would have been nice to seed that, you know? I'm a fan of, you know, ending twists being seeded. In their defense, they were working under stressful circumstances. I mean, their country was, at the time of this game's production, being invaded. And still is, which is not ideal. Like I say, I can't complain too much, because, you know, if I was in a country being invaded, I would probably not make the best work of my life. And I'd be more worried about other things than making the best work of my life. A lot about this game you did like over the original, absolutely, yeah. There's loads of things that are really cool. Like, they didn't have the weird Moriarty thing, and they sort of wove that a little better into the sort of side quests rather than a random cameo. Oh, I like these superimposed photographed Victorian gentlemen. It's fun. Yeah, the ending isn't one of those things. The ending puzzle involving like the beams of light, I mean, they seeded that earlier on in the lighthouse, that's fine. But also that's just way better than whatever the hell it was in the last game, which was like mix these fluids together for reasons and do the bad fluid so that it stops the thing. That was weird. Look at this concept art. Side quests are fun. Environments were great. It's just that sometimes they felt they didn't know how to lead from one thing to the next. Yeah. Texts, proofreading, translation. One of my proofreading, the writing was sort of solid, bizarre in certain instances, but there was no major, like, that makes no sense outside of, you know, characters making no sense. I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. It was a big compliment and it's gone. It's left my brain. Mechanically, the idea of having these sort of like the little book lookup thing, which I think was in the original, but then sort of reducing everything down to the components of, you know, click on the investigative area and then check off all the things and then piece together the events in sequence and stuff like that. That I think is a way more solid investigative sort of mechanical situation than the previous game, which was just all over the place. Characters made consistent sense for the characters they were, which made them make no sense, but also really fun. I also really loved the guy at the end who was just like, we've been here before, old becomes new, someone's controlling everything. It's like, that's fun. You remember the old game. Slightly terrifying, but fun. The puzzling together, yeah, the puzzles itself was actually, you know, cool. That's a fun, a capital at. I've never seen a capital at before. Yeah, I certainly don't regret playing it, if only just for the I know everything. The heartiest laugh I've had in a very long time. But yeah, I hope this company and the country they're in, which is Ukraine, I should specify, you know, continues to do well. I did also buy an old game of theirs recently, an old Dracula game. Yeah, all the added Cthulhu bits were a nice touch. Dream drug sequences, they were interesting. And actual, like, they had puzzles. That was cool. The thing I quite like about this is they clearly, like, built upon the stuff that they did in the Sinking City. I haven't played the Sinking City, but I've seen a bits of playthroughs here and there. And I recognize, like, mechanics and assets and things like that. And I always approve of a company that doesn't feel like it has to rebuild absolutely everything from the ground up every time it makes a game, you know? Clever reuse of assets, for the purpose of getting more out of an experience without putting in so much effort, everybody gets burned out. Yeah, in the OG it came out of nowhere, there was barely a mention of Cthulhu, yeah. But I kind of like the idea that it was much less obvious. Like, there was the idea of something going on. In this game, it's like, boom, we're dealing with Cthulhu straight away. In the other game, it was a bit more up in the air. What exactly is going on? We're not sure, so on and so forth. But, you know, they don't know what's going on. So, just because we know what's going on doesn't mean they do. Don't like the ending because it feels like with Sherlock, it should always be a bit of, was it real, was it not? Well, Sherlock's just like, nah, it didn't happen. I feel like this would make sense as, like, 4th, 5th story in a sequence of stories where we've already established that this character is sort of, like, logically unshakable, and this is, like, the twist of, like, oh my god, this character is breaking apart, wow. You know, this must be huge. As a standalone experience, it feels a bit sort of like we weren't watching Sherlock Holmes. But again, this is a company that's made like 20 Sherlock Holmes games, so maybe, you know, from their perspective, that is what they're doing. Oh, Christopher Lee. But yeah, this was good. I enjoyed. This was a grand time. Ian Anderson, lead singer of Jethro Tull. Any other names you recognize? I assume this is like a crowdfunding situation. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what this company do next. Actually, no, I know what this company do next. They're working on Sinking City 2, I believe. So, special thanks to everyone who supported our studio in these dark times. Ending being Sherlock's gone insane and Watson's treating him feels weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want it to sort of wrap up neatly and be like, oh, it was like nothing happened. But I do like the idea of the game, the previous game that was a bit sort of like, there are still mysteries around, and we're not entirely sure what exactly happened there, but generally speaking, we're gonna trudge along with the logical sort. Maybe if Watson was a bit shaken by it, it'd be interesting. Also, whatever the hell was going on with Mycroft. It's interesting. It's an interesting interpretation of events. I enjoyed. I hope you did too. Yeah, still don't know why Mycroft. Mycroft was there so that we got introduced to the guy who got killed by wasps. Why was that happening? Don't know. Perfectly honest, don't know. Is there other stuff? Do we get like the other bonuses? I thought there was like bonuses in the pause menu or something. Chapters. Chapters. How to play. Credits. Play more. This just, I think, opens up a thing for other games that they have. It's a shame they didn't do the key in the stomach key. Yeah, I forgot what that was. I knew it was something to do with there was something inside someone. And if it was the guy that we shot, it would be fun if, like, it turned out it was like we had to take out the eye or something. There was something in the eye, the metal eye. That never really got brought up. I do feel like there are multiple endings to this game. I don't know if there are, but I feel like there should be. I'm gonna look this up. Because there were certain choices I made, or elements where I feel like there could have been choices that were impactful.
It's closed.
Okay, apparently there are alternate endings, maybe. But also some places say there aren't.
There's something blocking the door on the other side.
I don't know. Different people. I can't see in the walkthroughs. Must have blocked out the key in the stomach thing to remember it, but also reminds you too much of Saw in general, and you can't handle anything Saw, yeah. I don't mind the idea of, like, they have an artificial eye and there's something in there that we need. That could be an interesting idea. None of the walkthroughs I can see mention another ending. Nope. I'll leave it there. Can't find anything about another ending. Yep, well, that's just the ending. Feel like they could have had multiple endings, but again, not going to complain too much about a game made in a war zone. They made a game. Gestures vaguely towards Chaos Jess. There should be multiple endings. I feel like there could have been more choice in that, like, ending sequence of, you know, saying, I believe, or I don't believe, or whatever, and, like, whether or not Watson shot the guy, that could have mattered, had an effect on whether he just shot his hand or went for the head. Don't know. There were lots of things that could have happened, but there's not really an awful lot of point sitting around complaining at a game for not doing a lot of other stuff, when we could instead sit down and do a Fool's AU. Be constructive in criticism rather than critical. When you choose what feels like could have been a valid option but turned out to be wrong, it ended in game over. Like I quite like the idea that it's like, oh, speaking of depressed and red eyes, it could be kind of fun. Like the build up is like, okay, Sherlock needs to, like, placate this man so that he doesn't just jump over the thing. Which, I mean, he died anyway. I'm not entirely sure what. What that was all about. It was wealth. But anyway, the idea that he has to sort of placate this person and sort of seemingly agree with him and so on and so forth, and then right at the end you actually have the decision of, do you actually think this is real or do you not? Have you been, you know, just playing along with him, or have you actually sort of succumbed to this? It could literally just come down to that final dialogue choice. But again, not a complaint, just a mention. There are plenty of games I can complain about. This isn't one of them. Look at you, Call of Cthulhu. Talk to your daughter, Wolf, without her being in danger. They're having a dinner. They're having another lovely chat over dinner. Mostly grumbles, but it's a chat.
Hurry up!
I'm gonna hurry up. This is the end of the stream. Jack he doesn't like the waffle. Jack does not like waffle. Yee. Hope you had a lovely time, everybody. That was the end of the Shlocks. But there is still plenty of spooky season yet to go. And by that I mean 2 more games. Chat. Everyone say hi to the yearly October feeling of I think I could write a Cthulhu story. Yeah. It'd be fun to do a Fool's AU of this, because this game is basically a Fool's AU of the original. They changed so much. And it sort of solved a lot of problems, but also introduced a bunch of new ones. I guess that's just writing for you, isn't it? But yeah. Yeah, hope you had a nice time. The next game we'll be playing will be, if you saw the snip that I drew on stream, Dracula themed. It is not the Dracula game I bought by Frogworks, but we will... Frogwares, not Frogworks. We'll play that maybe next year. Fool's AU of a Fool's AU of a Fool's AU Foolception. But ye. Until then, tomorrow morning, assuming my cold has not gone straight to my throat, we'll be doodling October comic. And tomorrow evening, we will be going to summer camps with the Jeebs and the Kratoses. and friends. Happy time. Oh, hey, look, more Dishonored characters. But I will also be returning on Saturday evening with friends, playing The Elder Scrolls with the spooks. Samba Camp, only the happiest of Tims. Yeah, like the gnomes, having lovely happy hugs. Spookums. Spookum times, yes. So the next game we'll be playing on Spooky Season, I'll whisper in your ear and give you a little sneak peek as to what's coming. It's what you can expect. And that is, it's jank. Never would have thought. Swear to God, Summer Camp better be actually happy tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Have another therapy session midstream tomorrow. Group therapy this time. Ooh, hopefully that's helpful. Nice. We'll see. We'll see. Looking forward to the Summer Camp. Yes, I also plan, I have on my very long list of things that I want to do. I would like to do this, because this has been a good playthrough, and I remember the previous one being a good playthrough, so I might do a highlight video of both of the games together. I think that would be fun. Anyway, that means I still have to do, I've still got to do the highlight for Dead Island and Riptide, and then also the highlights for Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3. And then highlights for something else, can't remember. So many highlights. But first, all the highlights. And then Chaos Chess, and then music, and then... Oh, I will learn to finish things, I promise. It's supposed to be this year, but hey. Give you highlights to eat. I will do. I don't have space on my computer at the moment, but I will do. It's sustenance. Hi, Fritz. I know people like the highlights. I have so many ideas for highlight videos, you have no idea. But hey, what you gonna do? Oh, the thing. Yes. Was that Liza P? Was I gonna do a Liza P highlight thing? Maybe, possibly. I was saving VODs for something, and it might have been Liza P. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. I've said anyway approximately 12 times at this point. So we will end with something appropriate. Have a lovely time, everyone. I'm starving. Well, if you're starving for foods, go get foods. If you're starving for streams, sorry, this one's ending. Have a lovely one, everybody. I'll see you all around doing whatever you're doing. Have a good one. Look after yourselves, please. It's very important because I love you and you deserve to be looked after. Bye!